Now this is the story of God's call or calling Abraham and God's covenant with Abraham. Now in Genesis chapter 12, the Lord had told Abram, leave your country, your people, and your father's household and go to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation and I will bless you. I will make your name great and you will be a blessing. Whoever blesses you I will bless, whoever curses you I will curse, and all peoples on the earth will be blessed through you. Now at the age of 75, Abram left Haran. He took his wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, the people and the possessions they had acquired in Haran, and they set off for the land of Canaan. And they came to the land of Canaan, and they went throughout the land all the way to the great tree of Morah in Shechem. And there the Lord told Abram that Abram's descendants would inherit that land, and Abram built an altar there, and then Abram moved on from there, and he pitched his tent between Bethel and Ai, and he built another altar, and he called on the name of the Lord. Now, sometimes later, and this is in Genesis 15, the Lord appeared to Abram in a vision, saying, do not be afraid, Abram. I am your shield and your great reward. And Abram wanted to know what the Lord would give him, since he remained childless, and Eliezer of Damascus, his servant, was his heir. And God said, your servant will not be your heir, but a son coming from your own body will be your heir. And then God took Abram outside to look at the night sky and said to Abram, count the stars if you can, so shall the number of your offspring be. And Abram believed God, and it was credited to him as righteousness. Now the Lord told Abram, I am the Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Ur of the Chaldeans to give you this land. And Abram said, but Lord, how can I be sure that I will possess the land? And the Lord told Abram to get a heifer and a goat and a ram and a pigeon and a dove. And Abram took the animals, cut them in half, and laid the animal halves opposite of one another. And when the birds of prey came down on the carcasses, Abram drove them away. And at sunset, a deep darkness came over Abram, and Abram went into a deep sleep. And then God said to Abram, your descendants will go down into a country not their own, where they'll be enslaved and mistreated for 400 years. And but I will punish that nation that enslaves them, and you will die at a good old age. But in the 4th generation I will bring your descendants up out of the land to give them this land. But the sin of the Amorites has not yet reached its full. And then a smoking firepot with a blazing torch passed between the pieces of the animals, and the Lord that day made a covenant with Abraham, or Abram, promising to give his descendants the land of Canaan from the river of Egypt to the great river Euphrates, the land that was currently at that time occupied by the various Canaanite tribes. And this is the story of both the call and the covenant with Abraham.